What's going on, Work Life Warriors? Max Zane here, and today we are doing a full day of eating. So today I want to walk you through what I eat on a day-to-day basis, especially right now during the quarantine. Food is limited, and also kind of my take and my thoughts on nutrition. So let's just go ahead and dive right into that. Right now it's about 8:30 in the morning, and the first thing I always do in the morning, well, besides brush my teeth and all that fun stuff, is I have a glass of water. And really, water for me helps get my digestive system going, and it reminds me that I should be drinking more water throughout the day. So this is kind of that first step. And sometimes I'll have one, sometimes I'll have two glasses. Now, you don't have to chug with water like I do. I know a lot of people can't do that, and they probably shouldn't. I just am able to drink a lot of water at a time. So anyway, side note, so let's get on to the breakfast and get into the kitchen, show you guys what I eat. All right, so for our breakfast, this is what I have in the kitchen for breakfast. I don't eat all this, obviously, but I usually pick and choose depending on what I feel like. And guys, it's important to remember that it's okay to be flexible, right? I personally don't do low carb or don't cut out anything in my diet. Like, I eat meat, I eat carbohydrates, and it's important for me in order to sustain and be able to adhere to this type of diet. So I'll eat everything, right? So breakfast, normally I have cereal or oats, and that is my carbohydrates. So something that has tons of fiber as well is really great. Less sugar is always good, but I don't deprive myself. So I have Cheerios, Special K, and really one of my favorite cereals here is Peanut Butter Chex. This is delicious, and it only has 9 grams of sugar. So I'm gonna make myself a little cereal right now for today, because that's what I feel like. Sometimes I'll mix it up, you know. I'll have even some Cheerios with my Special K as well. All right, so we got the cereal going over here. And one thing that's really important for me as part of my breakfast as well is to make sure I get protein. So right now, because of coronavirus, I can't go out and just buy egg whites, or that's normally what I would have for breakfast. So I'm substituting with protein powder here. And I'll usually just add like 1 or 2 scoops in my breakfast in a protein shake here. So I'll go ahead and make that as well. So the reason why I like to have protein in my breakfast is also because it helps with digestion. Like, it helps slow down the digestion of all this other stuff as well. And I just think it's also part of a well-balanced diet, right? So I got my cereal, my source of protein, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I really love coffee, and I have been addicted to this Starbucks iced coffee for a while now. And last time I went to the grocery store, I bought 4 of these. So every day I drink a little coffee. Usually I pour some coffee into my cup here, and then I usually also mix up the coffee with something like almond milk, regular milk, or oat milk. Just depends on, again, what I feel for the day. So today, I think I'll add a little bit of regular milk, and I do 2% milk, guys. I mean, I think it really doesn't matter that much if you do regular milk, skim milk, as long as I'm not drinking a ton of this. You know, I add a little bit into my coffee, I add a little bit into my cereal. I don't add it into my protein shake. I just do water in my protein shake. So, you know, I don't think that's gonna make too big of a difference. For me, 2% tastes really good. I like it, and it's not a ton of calories. So I'm okay with that. All right, and so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for my breakfast. This is how I prepare my breakfast. This is what I eat for the first meal of the day. All right, so now it's about lunchtime for us, and It's, I think, around 12:30, so it's been about 4 or 5 hours since my last meal. And you know, lunch is really simple, guys. I usually prepare a big dinner and then I'll make leftovers for the next day. So what we have for lunch today is we got chicken breast, and this is already pre-marinated, and I put it in the oven and it's all cooked and ready to go. And I have vegetables here. I like to get green leafy veggies. And then I have a starchy carbohydrate. These are sweet potatoes. They're super delicious, super sweet. And I usually just prepare those in the oven. So delicious. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of combine all these on a plate and microwave it. So like on my plate, what my plate will look like, for example, is 1/3 protein. And I like to get chicken breast because it's lean. It's pretty delicious. If you make it the right way, it can be really moist. And then, so I'll probably just do about that much protein there. I do about 1/3 veggies as well here. So I got some green leafy veggies. I got some mushrooms, and these are a type of squash as well here. Just do a little bit more. And then here, do 2 sweet potatoes. Super convenient, really easy. All right, so the food is ready. I'm ready to eat. And again, guys, it's pretty simple. You know, if you cook a lot of food at once, it's much easier to prepare it, freeze it, or refrigerate it for the next day, so that way you're not constantly cooking all the time. And make sure you get enough protein in there. You know, make sure you get enough leafy vegetables, fiber, vitamins, and then, you know, for me, I like starchy carbohydrates, but you know, I know some people are on keto diet, yeah. So, you know, ready to eat. Oh, well, hello there. Looks like you caught me reading my book. It is 3 o'clock right now, so it's snack time. And snack time for me, usually I have some fruit like I do here. I have a pear and I have an orange. And sometimes, depending on if I feel like I want a protein shake, I could also have a protein shake. And usually I'll just eat my snacks an hour before my workout. So 3 o'clock, eat my snacks, let it digest a little, get a little energy. Then I'll go do my cardio, my weightlifting around 4 or 5. So that way this can fuel me for that workout. And remember, guys, you know, when you're eating your snacks or whatever you're eating, make sure that you're getting things that are enjoyable. You know, if you don't like pears, you don't like oranges, that's okay. You can find other fruits or other vegetables or other healthy alternatives that you may like. It doesn't have to be exactly what I eat, guys. There are tons of options out there. Just make sure, you know, you're getting your vitamins, your minerals throughout the day. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna munch on these and go back to my book. See you guys. All right, you guys, now it's time for my favorite meal of the day. It's dinner time. Oh yeah, you ready? So for dinner, we got a beautiful, beautiful steak here. This is a porterhouse, so it's beef. Now I know some of you guys don't eat beef, but I personally enjoy beef. I'm not gonna eat all this in one meal. This is about 1 pound of beef, so I probably will eat half of it and you know, save the other half for tomorrow, or maybe share it. You know, whatever suits you, right? And over here I got oyster mushrooms here for the vegetables. So I'm gonna cook that as well. With a little bit of the remaining fat and oil from the beef. And then here, I got these beans. Now, these are really sweet and tasty, so I get little vegetables here as well. And then I have brown and black rice that I made earlier as well, that will top off the meal. Okay, so that being said, making steak for me, this is how I like to do it. Very easy. Just a little bit of oil. You know, rub it each side here. Get both sides. And I will use a little bit of black pepper first. All I do is salt and pepper with my steak. So a little pepper here. Then we got a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil here and get the steak going. Smells good. So now we're gonna do the mushrooms here. We're just gonna throw the mushrooms into this. Just sauteing some vegetables here. I put a little bit of olive oil in here so it doesn't stick to the pan, as well as a little bit of garlic. So this smells real good. All right, just finished cooking and now I'm ready to eat. So on my plate here, I got the steak. This is half the portion of the steak. This is about half a pound. Then I have the beans and the mushrooms, so my veggies there. And then I got black and brown rice here, so my carbohydrates. So, you know, I don't really cut anything out per se. I like to enjoy everything, and you should focus on what you like to eat. If there's some things you don't like, don't eat it, but try to stay healthy, try to eat your vegetables, try to get protein, right? So, you know, thanks for following along on my full day of eating today. I'm really excited to get started. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.